Heyo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Before we get started, at first, would like to thank our partners over at Benzinga. Your endorsement of our platform that has stated better serves your community also helps to better serve ours. We are proud to be partnered with Benzinga and to also offer Benzinga's Pro News Feed, which is worth $1,400 a year on its own. We offer it for free as part of a TTG membership and on our TTG platform with our annual membership. All right, so there you guys have it there. The endorsement from Benzinga means the world to us. Thank you, guys. You can go ahead and give Benzinga a follow on Twitter at Benzinga. All right, guys. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Congrats to all my Italians out there. Forza Azzurri winning the Euro Cup. Congrats. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that game, but it's time to get down to business and figure out how are we going to make money this week. That's what we're going to be talking about right here, guys. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday. We go live for free right here on this YouTube channel where myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons that are going to help you to become a better trader and a more profitable trader instantly. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to not only the right place, but folks, you've come to the place. Take a moment right now, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and share the stream on your own social media, because right now we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome all of you joining us on all these different social media platforms. Now, why should you listen to anything that I have to say to you? I'm glad you asked. Folks, I started my career working for a hedge fund in New York City, right out of college, 2007. All right. Then 2008 happened, which was the Great Recession, the subprime mortgage crisis, the market crash. But it was actually during that time of intense volatility and craziness and chaos that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, before they ever let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive education and training curriculum. I also had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what we have based the entire TTG platform on. Guys, listen up. Tonight's live stream is going to be a good one. It's going to go down as follows. First up, we're doing a 20-minute Q&A session. We're going to give time and give people a chance to log on. Then I'm going to be breaking down my thoughts on the overall markets, AMC, GameStop. We're going to talk about all those. We're going to bang those out. I got a lot of questions from people over the last couple of days about my thoughts on the overall markets, AMC, and GameStop. So we're going to break that down. Then I'm going to go into 2 very important things. I'm going to talk to you about your expectations as a trader and what you can really expect getting into this. And then how myself and the TTG fam intend on making money this week and how you can too. And then for those of you that are interested, later towards the end of the live stream, I'm going to walk you through the entire TTG platform so you can see exactly what you would get as a member of the TTG family. And yes, we are a family. Now, I need you all to listen up and listen good. All right, we're about to start the Q&A session in just a minute. From now, you'll have myself, a pro trader with about 17 years of trading experience in front of you, telling you, start asking any and all questions with regard to the markets and trading. Please understand something. There are no such thing as stupid questions. The only thing that is stupid is not asking your question. That's what's stupid. I also, too, had a day 1 in my career where I didn't know anything. I would not have made it to day 2, 3, 4, etc. if I did not put myself out there and ask the questions that I also thought at one time were stupid. So believe me, I've been there. Don't think you have a stupid question. So without any further ado, start typing your questions right in chat right now, guys, and let's go ahead and start that Q&A. What do I think is going to happen with SBC since the launch was successful? I really don't think anything's going to happen. I really don't think anything's going to happen with the launch being successful. I think that this launch was priced in. I'll pull up a chart real quick for you guys on SPCE. And, this thing has had a very big run over the last, 1 to 2 months. And I really do believe that this flight was priced in. You guys have to also think of it this way. This day right here was a day that they got FAA clearance for their flights. and the stock has not been able to go higher from that day. Getting FAA clearance for their flights is more impressive, in my opinion, than Branson going up in a test flight. I don't think you're going to get this massive, huge, like, move higher that a lot of people are thinking. Like, I've been hearing a lot of people, asking me like, "Oh, Mike, the flight went well. Do you think it's going to break to the new all-time highs?" Your all-time highs on this are right here. It's like right in the low 60s. Call it, $61, $62 is your nice little resistance area there on space. I do not expect space tomorrow to do this. I do not expect that tomorrow. I just think that this may even be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade. And I've been cautioning my members about this. Now, I don't know. I could be dead wrong. Maybe this thing gaps up to $60 tomorrow and runs a new all-time high. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think that a lot of the excitement and the hype and the value that was added on to this company was already pricing this in. This is nothing new. This is an event that everyone knew was happening this weekend. And if people thought it was going to go well, they were buying the stock ahead of this event, not after. And I'm worrisome that this could be a similar situation to like Tesla Battery Day. You guys remember Tesla Battery Day? I caught a monster trade, short Tesla after Battery Day, because it was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. And after Tesla Battery Day, there was nothing new, there was nothing exciting, and there was so much damn hype leading up to Battery Day. Like, people thought that Elon Musk was going to come out and say, "Hey, I created a battery that can let you drive to the moon and back and not have to charge your vehicle." It's just like, it was such a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. And I'm just worried that space, this may be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. So I do not have a position on it. I don't own shares of SPCE, but I would just be cautious expecting space to go to the moon tomorrow. I don't think it's going to happen, but I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I'll trade the hell out of it. I'll tell you guys now, if I see this thing gap up to $55, $56 tomorrow, it will be on my watch list. I will be trading it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Mike, do you see an ugly inverse head and shoulders on Wish daily chart or any type of reversal pattern on the stock? I haven't even looked at this stock in a while. Let me take a look at it. I know this is like one of those other stocks that everyone thought you're going to get this massive, crazy short squeeze. I've been saying I don't think that's going to happen on this stock either. Do I see an ugly inverse head and shoulders? Well, just to clarify, Marcos, an inverse head and shoulders would actually be a good sign. Inverse head and shoulders are bullish. Inverse head and shoulders are bullish reversal patterns. Traditional head and shoulders patterns are bad. Head and shoulders are bearish. Head and shoulders are reversal patterns. An inverse head and shoulders would also be is a reversal pattern, but it would be bullish. So I see what you're saying about the inverse head and shoulders, and I'll draw it out for those that are trying to follow along. Here's your left shoulder on the head and shoulders. Here's your head, and then here would be your right shoulder, and then clear as clear could be is your neckline at around 1525. This is such a major area of resistance for Wish. I'll just draw it out for you guys. You all can see it. There you have it. So there's your resistance level. So that would be your neckline on this pattern. So there's your inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If Wish gets over 1550, yes, it has a chance to squeeze. Right? It is heavily shorted. This is a major level of resistance. It was once a level of support. Once we broke beneath this level, you can see clear as day that it has become a very heavy area of resistance for the stock, unable to get above it. I have zero interest in this stock whatsoever until it gets over 1550. So, even in June, people were asking me about this stock in June when it was trading really high volume and it was being talked about a lot on social media. I have no interest in this stock whatsoever. I don't expect it to give you some massive, crazy short squeeze. I don't expect to be trading this stock anytime in the near future. But if it gets to that 1550 area, that is the moment when I will start to pay attention to it. I'm not just going to buy this at $11, $12 and just hold on to it forever and wait for for a short squeeze, because this stock can drop down to $8, $7, $6 in the meantime. And I'm not trying to be a long-term investor in Wish, not a company I want in my long-term portfolio. So I do not own shares, don't plan on owning shares until it gets up to $15.50. Do you use level 2 and time and sales when you trade? Yes, I do. Just not as blatantly decisive as people may think. Now, let me just quickly explain what level 2 is for those of you that are brand new. Okay. For those of you that are brand new, what is level 2? Level 2 is where you are going to actually be able to see, okay, the bids and the asks, which are buy orders and sell orders that are in the market. And you'll be able to see which market maker is representing that buy or sell and how many shares are at each particular price. Now, important to also note that level 2 is never going to be fully clear to you. You do have the ability to hide orders. You can also hide your size. You could have 10,000 shares for sale and only show 100. You could, have an order that is not actually going to be shown, where you can actually hide an order so it can't be seen within level 2. So it's not something that's going to always be. And right there on the chart is an example of what level 2 looks like. You'll see the bids on the left, the asks on the right, and you see the correlating size and market makers, the market maker IDs, and then the size of the order is there in the right-hand column. Okay, so that's level 2. Now, I do use level 2, but I am not the type of trader that's going to say, ooh, look, a big buyer, or ooh, look, a big seller. And I'm going to buy or sell based on that. All right. What I do use level 2 for is to try to see buying pressure and selling pressure at key levels. That's what I am more interested in. So the way that I teach my members to use level 2 is, let's use an example. Let's say if I am saying, okay, guys, I expect $10 to be a major support level for a stock. If I expect $10 to be a major support level for a stock, as a stock approaches $10, let's say let's say the stock's at 11, and I say, guys, I think 10 is a major support level. As the stock gets closer to 10, 10.50, 10.40, 10.30, 10.20, 10.15, 10.10, I want to look inside of level 2, and I want to see those bids, which are all the buy orders. I want to see them jump on top of each other very aggressively. So let's say the stock goes from 10.25 and goes big sell order, takes a thing all the way down to 10.05. Once the stock gets to 10.05, all of a sudden, 10.06, 10.07, 10.09, 10.10, 10.12, 10.15, 10.18, 10.20. Bids, which are buy orders. They come into the market like this, trying to buy the stock in front of that $10 level. When you see a bunch of bids jump on top of each other like that without getting filled, means there's not selling pressure that's coming in to fill those orders, which is allowing another order to come on top of it. So let's say we're 10.05. If somebody comes to 10.06, if that order gets filled, well, now you're back to 10.05. So what I want to see is 10.05, 10.06, 10.07, 10.09, 10.10, 10.12, 10.15, 10.18 before any of those orders get filled. Meaning the buying pressure is coming up so fast that it's going to push the price of the stock very quickly off the $10 support level. So that's what I look for. I look for aggressive buying in front of support levels. I look for the exact same thing, just the opposite, aggressive selling in front of resistance levels. And that's how I go about using my level 2. It's not just, hey, I'm just going to, just waiting around for something to happen. All of a sudden, oh my God, there's a 50,000 share buyer. I'm going to buy. Oh, there's a whale coming in. They must know something that we don't know. We got to buy. I will never do that. Because first and foremost, what's 50,000 shares when a stock's traded 500 million shares? Nothing. Okay. Yes, that's a big order relative to the average individual share size of an order that's going on in the market. But if the stock's traded 500 million shares on the day, to see 50,000 shares, it's peanuts. And I'm not going to buy just because there's one other trader that's buying 50,000 shares. I don't know what's going on behind that order. I don't know what the intent is behind that order. So don't try to guess what the intent is behind orders. Now, if I see a big order like that at the support level that I'm expecting, that's different. But if you just see a big order, buy or sell order just in the middle of the day or any random price, I don't put much emphasis on it, and I'm not going to buy or sell just based on one big order. Why are stocks halted trading? Okay, so Coolbot Kid, there's actually a couple different reasons why a stock can halt. There's a couple different reasons. There is a regulatory halt, there's a news pending halt, and there's a volatility halt. A regulatory halt is when the SEC comes in and they say there's been fraud has taken place. We're going to halt trading in this security so we can get to the bottom of what's going on. Now, that fraud could be a long list of different things and different potential things. But that's one reason. Now, that's very bad. If you're ever in a stock and it gets a regulatory halt, that's very, very, very bad. Chances are when the stock's going to stay halted for probably at least 2 weeks. And when it reopens, you're probably looking at a 50, 60, 70% gap down. That's bad. Other halts are not always bad. News pending halts could be good, could be bad. Now, that's when the company itself will put in a request to the exchange to halt trading in its security so it could release a material news event. So when something major happens with the company, they may decide that this piece of news is going to drastically affect the price of our stock, that whether up or down, they may request to halt the security, put out the news, and then let the stock trade once the news has already been issued and once people can digest the news. Third reason why a stock can halt is a volatility halt. This is the most common halt that you see on almost a daily basis. When a stock moves too far, too fast, the exchange will halt trading on the stock to allow the market makers time to catch up to the order flow. Basically, you have market makers. A market maker's job is to match order flow. So if a market maker says, I've got a buyer at $10.10, I've got a seller at $10.10, I'm going to match those orders, execute the trade. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's go on to the next order. Those are market makers. That's their job. Maintain orderly market. When you have a stock that there's so much buying or so much selling that the price of the stock is moving so fast and so drastically, the market makers can't keep up and they can't do their job, which is to maintain an orderly market. That is a market maker's job. Maintain an orderly market. That's their job. It is not to go hunt out your stop losses. It is to maintain an orderly market. And if they can't do that, you'll have a circuit breaker trigger a halt. That allows the market makers time to kind of readjust, and they'll readjust the price of the stock either up or down based on the order flow. Then the stock will resume trading a couple minutes later, and then it's off to the races again. Oftentimes, just a couple minutes later after that, bang, the stock halts again because there's just so much order flow, whether it's buying or selling. The stock's moving so fast. That's a volatility halt. Okay, so many different reasons why a stock can halt, some good, some bad. Is 30 to 40K good starting capital to be given to the Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Joseph, that's plenty, brother. Joseph, that is plenty. 30 to 40K is actually a lot to get started with. It's actually a lot, A very common misconception, Joe, and anyone else that's watching this, is that you need tens of thousands of dollars to get started trading. It is simply just not true. Now, yes, if you want to avoid PDT rule and use a margin account, PDT rule, that's pattern day trading rule for those that are new. That means you can only place 3 day trades. What's a day trade? Buy today, sell today. All right. You can only buy today and sell today 3 times in a 5-day period if you want to use a margin account. What's margin? Margin allows you to essentially borrow money from your broker so you can trade with more money. So if you've got $5,000 in your account, they'll give you up to $20,000 in buying power. That's margin. If you're going to use margin, you can only make 3-day trades in a 5-day period. However, you could avoid the PDT rule by using a cash account. A cash account means you will only be able to trade with the cash that's available in your account. So if you got $2,000 in your account, You can trade freely with $2,000, but only with $2,000. And when you do place a trade, it's going to take you 2 days for that cash to settle again. So let's say you've got $2,000 in your account, you buy $500 worth of a stock, you sell that the same day. It's going to take 2 days for that $500 to settle and be usable again. So for the next couple of days, for the next 2 days, you will only have $1,500 in buying power for you to go ahead and trade with. But you will avoid the PDT rule if that is the case. Okay, but most people trade successfully without PDT, and we will teach you guys how to trade with PDT, without PDT. Most teaching members, they start under PDT with small accounts and work themselves out of it. You know, here, I'll show you, you know, because trading under PDT rule is not a death sentence. It's not a disability. You can still do very, very well with a small account. And to prove that to you, let me ask a question to my TTG members. How many of my TTG members, if you are a member of True Trading Group, okay, comment right now. Tell me if you started with less than $1,000. Type in chat what you started with and where you're at now. What did you start with? Where are you at now? Go ahead, comment, guys. Type away, write in chat right now. If you are a member of True Trading Group. All right, we got Edgar started with 500. Josh Martin started with 300, is now up to over 15K. Cello started with 500. Ghost Rider started with 500, is now at 1,751. Nice. Rob Neal is now TT certified, got his account up over $1,000. Lloyd started with $200, now over $1,500. Nicholas Vatcher, this is incredible, Nicholas, started with $5,000 and in 6 months is now up to $70,000. Dean Smith started with less than 1,000, is now up to 2,500. Wizard started with 5,000, is now almost out of PDT rule, which means you've got to be up over 25K to get out of PDT. Jessica started with 7,000 and is now at 10,000 just since March. Drit started with $170, is now at 1,100. Larry Love started with 500, is now at 18K. Whoa, Anthony Bell started with 8,000, is now at 78,000. Nick G, 2,000, now to 35,000. And Leo's Rex. Leo's Rex started with $550, now up to $29,000. Diane Fig started with $100. $100 is now up to $5,000. She paid some bills with her profits and is now building that account back up. Diane, I know I say this all the time, but I really am so damn proud of you for starting with $100 and getting it up to all the way to 5K. So guys, you guys see what I'm talking about. Read some of these comments. These are teaching members. I don't need to go through and read all of them. We'll be here for too long. You read some of these comments, guys. You do not need tens of thousands of dollars in order to start making money in the markets. It is just a very common misconception. You just have to learn what trading strategies will work for you if you have a small account. And that's what I'll teach you guys in True Trading Group. I've actually done a 2-hour-long workshop with members live on how to grow a small account. And we talked about specific trading strategies that will work for you, because there's some trading that you're going to want to stay away from, because it's going to be detrimental to you if you've got a $200 or $300 or $500 account. But there's what type of stock do you want to trade? Should you be trading options, learning how to trade options, how to manage risk with the small account? You know, different trading strategies, whether it's day trading or swing trading. You know, there's so many different things that we talk about, and I'll teach you guys that inside of True Trading Group. You'll learn about it in the curriculum. You'll also learn about it in the video library, where we break down all those different workshops that we've done on how to grow a small account. So you guys saw firsthand, my teaching members, you can still read some of their comments coming through chat. You see how they've been able to do it with growing a small account up to, you're talking about a 3-digit account up to a 5-digit account. That's very impressive, and I'm proud of all my TGD fam. Look at Chow Durry, started with 680, is now at $65,000. That is insane. That is insane, Chow Durry. That's insane. D Fresh from 500 to 2,700, and crazy. What do you think about the psychedelic industry, Tanya? I'm bullish on it, man. I really am, Tanya. I'm bullish on it. I'm bullish on the psychedelic industry. I really am. I think it can really be a game changer in in the medicinal field. I'm a long-term bull in the psychedelic industry. I'm a long-term bull in the cannabis industry. What I will tell you about the psychedelics, though, and I'm not saying this because I'm not as familiar with a lot of the psychedelic companies as one of our other moderators and partners in True Trading Group is Jason, the Wolf of Wheat Street, Spatafora. He has his finger on the pulse of all these psychedelic companies, just like he does all the cannabis companies. So he knows these companies fundamentally, like he knows about their management, their operations, their drugs, their treatments. He knows a lot about that stuff. I have not researched a lot of these companies to that extent yet, because I want you just to keep in mind, if you're going to be trading or investing in the psychedelic industry, make sure you know the companies well. Do not invest just based on hype, because it is a very, very young industry. Very young. There's not many psychedelic companies that are out there that trade on a major exchange. A lot of these companies might come out and they might be the only options for investors. There's going to be a lot of hype behind them. That does not necessarily mean they're the best companies. So if you're going to invest in the psychedelic space, just understand it's very young. It's very early. So make sure you do your research and you know these companies if you're going to invest in them long term. Good questions, though, so far, guys. You guys are doing great. Keep firing away. We'll take a couple more, just give some time for a couple more people to log on. Might have a couple people still celebrating the Italy victory today. Can you give us a good rule of thumb how to lower your risk when holding a position overnight if you haven't taken profit, depending on how far the stock could gap up or down? Okay, Zeus. Holding a position overnight, if you decide to hold a position overnight, there's not a single thing you can do to lower your risk, because you will be 100% susceptible to a gap up or gap down. So there's nothing you can do in that scenario. If you want to lower your risk for the hold overnight, you've got to do that before the market closes. Or you can do it in the after hours session. So if you have after hours ability, the market, you can still trade from 4 p.m. Eastern till 8 p.m. Eastern, but at 8 p.m. Eastern, all equities close. Even the after hours trading completely closes. So if you're still in your full position by 8 p.m., that's it. There's nothing you can do to control your risk or lower your risk going into tomorrow. But what I will tell you is, if you entered a trade today, and well, I mean, today's Sunday, but this is, hypothetically, if you enter a trade today and you do not intend to hold the position overnight, meaning when you entered the trade, you were planning on it being a day trade, do not ever hold that full position overnight. Don't ever turn a day trade into a swing trade because the stock didn't do what you thought it was going to do. Only turn day trades into swing trades when the stock did exactly what you thought it was going to do. You bought a stock at 10 because you thought it was going to 12 today, and you buy it at 10, it goes to 10.50, it goes down to 9.75, up to 10.25, back to 10, 10.50, back to 10. And you're like, well, my stop loss was 9.50. It didn't get there. Let me just hold it and see what happens. Don't do that, because the stock did not do what you thought it was going to do. So you have a higher probability that you may be wrong on this trade. The stock didn't do what you thought it was going to do. Don't hold on to it, hope and pray. Either cut the position altogether, or if the setup is still there, what I like to do, and I have done this many, many times, where if I like the setup still, I'll hold on to the position, but I will at least sell anywhere from 25 to 50% of my position, depending on the risk of the trade. Now, how volatile is the stock that we're talking about? Is this a stock that is known for big gap ups and big gap downs? Or is this a real low volatile stock? If this is a real low volatile stock that's only going to gap up or down 10 or 15 cents, then I might hold 75% of my position. If it's a stock that is really whipping around, then it has kind of a wide range, and I think you have a big possibility of a gap up or gap down, maybe I sell 50% of my position. I just hold on to a piece of it. All right, but try not to turn day trades into swing trades. If the stock doesn't do what you thought it was going to do, what I love is when I buy a stock at 10 because I think it's going to 12, it goes to 12. I've sold out of the bulk of my position. It still looks good. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to hold 25% of my position overnight. And then the next day it gaps up to 13.50. And I'm like, boom. Yes. Follow through. Perfect. That's when I turn day trades into swing trades. Mike, as part of your strategy, do you keep a specific percentage of your portfolio in cash for opportunities, corrections? If so, what percentage works for you? True Trading Group. Thanks, Adam and Mike. Fabian, I don't keep a certain percentage of my portfolio in cash. I just keep a cash reserve. So I have two different things, the way that I do it, okay? First of all, I have a SEP IRA, SEP IRA. This will allow me to put either $57,000 a year into it pre-tax or 25% of your income, whichever is lower. Now, what I will do is every year I max out my SEP IRA contribution. So I know I'm at least putting that much money into my SEP IRA, but I will also still maintain a cash reserve on the sidelines just in case I get a pullback in the market. Like in March 2020, when COVID happened, I had made my SEP IRA contribution, but then I also had a bundle of cash on the sidelines. And when the markets crashed, I took that cash and I just started throwing into the markets in March and April. And I'm up, triple digits on a lot of those positions that we were able to get our hands on in March and April. But I don't do it as a percentage of my portfolio because I don't look at my portfolio as like an active money manager. An active money manager will maintain a specific percentage in cash just to give them flexibility. But I'm just building my long-term portfolio, for wealth generation over the next 20 years. I'm not building my long-term portfolio to hit some type of quota or to perform for my investors this year. I'm not doing that. So it's a little bit different. A hedge fund or a money manager will maintain anywhere from 5% cash, something like that, just in case something happens, anywhere from 5 to 10%, depending on how conservative they want to be. But I don't do it as a percentage of my portfolio. I just do it as, hey, this is an amount of money that if the markets drop, I'm going to throw it back into the markets. When you're stock shopping, what do you look for? I look for stocks on discounts, man. When I'm stock shopping. When you say stock shopping, I'm assuming you're talking about my long-term portfolio when markets pull in. I assume you're not talking about like a watch list, like a daily trading watch list. I assume you're talking about like a long-term portfolio, like when I'm looking to go shopping, because that's a term that I actually use. So that's why I'm assuming that you're saying that. Everyone should have a list of stocks that I call your shopping list. Your shopping list is a list of companies that if you could own them at whatever price you wanted, you want these the most. These are the companies you like the best. It could be NVIDIA. It could be Tesla. It could be Amazon. It could be PayPal, Qualcomm, Starbucks, Nike, Chevron, Boeing. It could be anything. Whatever companies that you like, companies that you are really bullish on for years to come up with that shopping list. And know that shopping list, because sometimes market corrections happen very, very quickly. They are not foreshadowed. You don't have months to prep for market crashes. Okay. We literally woke up one day in March and the market just completely crashed. We were like, everything was fine. Everything's fine. We woke up one day and we're like, that's how fast market corrections can happen. So you don't want to have to go through putting a list together while the world is ending and all you see on the news is blood on the streets, bloody Wall Street, stock market crash. It's like fear, the fear mongering of when the markets crash like that. It's crazy. Like, just chill, relax. When the markets pull back, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to add to your long-term portfolios, unless you're someone that's getting ready to retire in the next year or two. That, if it was me, and again, this is just me, my opinion, what I'm doing with my money, I'm just going to continue to add to my long-term portfolios whenever I get big pullbacks in the market until I'm getting ready to retire. Once I'm getting ready to retire, as we are up near all-time highs, I'm not going to wait out another pullback. I'll start to be selling my equity exposure and moving more into fixed income once I get probably 2 to 3 years away from my retirement. Is when I'll start to sell my equities and then move that money into some fixed income stuff. And the equities that I do hold will most likely be, high dividend payers. So, I think it helps to have that shopping list so that when the markets do pull back and when the markets do crash, you don't have to think about it. Just go shopping. Just say, okay, these are the companies that I loved a month ago. They're now all 30% cheaper. Great. Go buy them. If those are companies that you like long-term. All right. So companies that have staying power, companies that have proven their success. Like I separate long-term portfolio positions into two different types: execution and growth. Execution investments are the risky ones, the real high risk, high reward. These are companies that have not yet executed on their business model. They've got a great idea, they've got a great plan, but they haven't proven themselves yet. Then you got your growth stories. These are the companies that have already executed their business model. They've already proven themselves. Now it's just a matter of how big can they get. Like companies like Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, NVIDIA, AMD, these are companies that have already proven themselves. It's just a matter of how big can those companies get. Then you take a look at companies like NIO, QS, BLNK, CHPT, NNDM, Plug, Fuel Cell. These are companies that, great idea, great concept, have not yet executed on their business model. Those are going to be the companies that are going to give you far greater reward, but also far more risk. You'll never have to worry about losing 90% of your investment in Apple. Apple's not going anywhere. But you will have to worry about losing 90% of your investment in companies like QS or Fuel Cell or ChargePoint or NIO or some of these other companies if they fail. I'm not saying those companies are going to fail. That's not what I'm saying. Don't mistake what I'm saying to you. Understand the difference between what I consider an execution story and a growth story. Build your long-term portfolio around growth stories and then take play money and throw them into the execution stories. Because if the execution stories hit, you're talking about 1,000, 2,000, 3,000% gains over the next 10 years. But you're also looking at potential 70, 80, 90% losses. So you don't want to build your long-term portfolio around those type of names because it's far too risky. You don't want, 3 years from now, you've lost your entire long-term portfolio. You can't let that happen. Build it around the companies that aren't going anywhere. And then when you have some extra money and you want to diversify a little bit, you want to take a couple of shots, you put a couple of high flyers in there, great. Do so with a smaller amount of money. You can throw them into some of the execution names. All right. Mondays used to have a blah feel to them. Now after joining TGD, Mondays have a great feel. Yes. It's hell yeah. It's nice to be in control of your financial destiny, to not feel bound to the earnings cap of your 9 to 5. It's like I always talk about my sister. My sister's such a damn good English teacher, but she'll never make $300,000 a year. It doesn't matter, how hard she works or how good of a teacher she is or how well her students do. She'll never make that. It's not possible. I like being able to be in the business of something where the better you get, the more you make. And that's one of the beautiful things about being a trader. The stock market or trading in general is the single greatest way to bridge the gap between the top 1% and everyone else. So, I always say that everyone who works a 9 to 5 hates Mondays. Traders love Mondays. Traders love Monday. How do you think I have so much energy every Sunday night when I come on these live streams? I have all this energy because I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm just like, damn it, is it 9:30 yet? Somebody ring the bell. That's the beauty about being a trader. The beauty about being a trader, guys. All right. I'm going to talk more about this. I'll talk more about this later on the live stream. But I want to tell you guys, like, I relate. Trust me, man. Lloyd, I relate to you fully, man. But we'll talk about this a little bit later on the live stream too. All right, folks. All right, guys. I think that just about does it. That was a really, really, really good Q&A. Really good Q&A. You guys asked some really good questions. We already flew through 45 minutes. I said it was going to be a 20-minute Q&A. It was 45 minutes. So a lot longer than I initially intended, but you guys asked some really, really, really good questions. And I hope you got something out of it. I hope a lot of you learned something from that Q&A. Now, for those of you that are not teaching members and I did not get to answer your question, do not worry. We do this 6 nights a week. Make sure you guys click the subscribe button, turn on your notifications. All right, click that little notification bell icon so you never miss one of these live streams. We do these 6 nights a week. So if I didn't get to your question or if I didn't answer your question today, you guys can ask me that question at another time. All right, now, if you are a TTD member and I didn't get to maybe one of your questions, just send me or any one of our other 7 Pro Trader moderators a private message in chat tomorrow, and we'll be happy to answer those questions for you. All right. Now, listen, if the ability to access me or the other Pro Trader moderators in chat anytime you want in chat during the entire day, not for just for 2 hours, sounds strange to anyone that's not a TTG member, let me assure you it's the TTG norm and part of what makes us a family, part of what makes us a family. So speaking of new people or non-TTG members, let's actually see what we're working with here. Guys, if you're not a member of True Trading Group or this is your very first time on a TTG live stream, go ahead right now and type the number 1 in chat. Go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now, guys, if this is your first time with us or you're not a member. All right, we got Sai Kumar, Elvin S., Mayor Asheville. Look at all these number 1s. Woo, boy. KL, we got Beth Larada, Eddie Dosher, Ark Omen, Bears fan, Solora Kushimo, All In, 2-3, Mike Ski from the 313, what up? Coleman's Dental Lab, Akeem Bruley, Matt Nyman, Brian Birdie, Sabola Kiji, 63 Galaxy, Ghost Rider, Jose Ventura, Tamara, Martin, David P, Yadiz Entertainment, HP Philly, Gary J, Kevin, we got RS Elgin, Tiempo, IDIM, Lorenzo, Sean Higgs, Bobby M, Ivy D. This is beautiful. I love it. Look at all these number 1s. So many number 1s. Guys, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. I love seeing all these new faces on here. Hope you guys are getting some value and learning stuff from these lives. That is my absolute goal, okay? My absolute goal. All right, you guys, welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, all of you. Now, before we get into the main topics of tonight's stream, I need to give you all a quick heads up. For those that don't know, we give away a lot to our members, but also to our new members. We're constantly giving out Amazon Kindle Fires, Android tablets, and laptops when new members sign up. We don't always have them available, but when they do, they sell out fast. Tonight, we had 25 laptops available for the next 25 people to sign up for True Trading Group, but apparently the secret is out because Sheldon has already joined the TTG family. So now we only have 24 laptops left. So folks, everyone give a big warm welcome to Sheldon, the newest member of the TTG family. So folks, we had 25 laptops coming into the night. Sheldon just snagged one of them. So we have 24 laptops left for the next 24 people to join True Trading, get a brand new free laptop. We also cover the shipping costs. We do ship globally. And listen up to me very, very quickly, and then I want to get into the main topics of the live stream. But for those of you that were asking, and Sheldon, I guess the secret was out for you, man. But for those that were asking, I did see a couple of people that were asking questions earlier on the stream. A 1-year membership to True Trading Group, folks. It's all inclusive. It's normally $2,212, but from now until midnight tonight Pacific, you can get a 41% discount, brings the price all the way down to just $1,300. That's just over $100. That's just a little bit more than $100 a month, guys. That's $1,300, and the next 24 people that sign up for that membership are going to get a brand new free laptop. And like I said, we cover the shipping. You're talking about either an Asus, HP, Dell, Lenovo, or Acer laptop. We've got a bunch of them. So we got 24 of them left, guys. TTG, I want you to think of us as the Netflix of trading communities because you pay that one price, $1,300, one price. That's it. You get access to every single thing we have, everything we ever will have for the entire year. That's one price for the whole year. There's no upsells. There's no add-ons, none of that crap. With your True Trading Group membership, you will be getting a professional 17-course curriculum. This is a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. I teach you what the professional traders, the hedge fund taught me. That's how I learned how to trade. That's how my TGG members learn how to trade. It comes in beginner and advanced courses. There's also a course on like options, swing trading, crypto, trader psychology, you name it. It's in text and video format. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. It gives you live breaking to the second news alerts. Quote Media's full book level 2, which shows you all the market maker depth, not just the few that your broker shows you. TradingView Pro Plus charting software, which is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You also get a Trade Ideas scanner that shows you stocks making new highs, new lows, increases in volume. Really just shows you the best stocks that you should be trading on the day. You also get access to ETNA's simulator. This is where you guys can practice trading without risking any of your hard-earned money. You can trade stocks and options with real-time data with fake money. Prove to yourself you can make money on the simulator first. You get access to our chat room, which is, it's not Discord or Telegram or anything like that, guys. It's a proprietary software where the moderators and I share our screen. We're live on the microphone, talking to you during the day, answering questions. We're with you the whole day. We're not just there for 2 hours. You'll have to fend for yourselves. And we are currently sporting an 83% win rate in chat. Between myself and the other moderators, we have an 83% win rate currently. We don't charge you extra to have access to the mods and I. We answer questions all day long. You can answer us questions live in chat. You can send us private messages if you want to keep it one-on-one. That's fine. We also do live workshops every week. We do one-on-one mentor sessions with some lifetime members. We do small private study groups, and we give away a ton of stuff. Every time TTG gets 300 new members, we give away a Tesla or $30,000, and we are over 90% of the way there. So after tonight, I'm happy to announce that next Sunday, July 18th, we will be giving away $30,000 cash or a brand new Tesla Model 3, whichever the winner chooses. One lucky TGD member, folks, is going to win 30 grand or a brand new Tesla Model 3 next Sunday, July 18th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Set your reminders now. It's going down right here on this YouTube channel. All you need to do is be a member. That's it. Be a member of True Trading Group, and you will be able to register for that giveaway for a chance to win 30 grand or a brand new Tesla. All right. So the next 24 people can also get the 41% discount and a brand new laptop in the meantime. Okay. Now, last thing to note before we do move on, you will know that you're one of those 24 laptops because you'll see the laptop image in your checkout cart. If you do not see that, that means we've run out of laptops. You have to actually enter the coupon code at checkout, click apply code. It's TTG121. We also have a money back guarantee, which I will now explain to you. I am so confident in the program and the education that we provide our members that if you do the following, go through all our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one private study group. If you do those three things, that means you put in an effort, you tried. And if you do not make back your membership fee, which is $1,300 today with that coupon code, if you don't make that back at least once during your membership, I'll give you a full refund. I'll give you all your money back. Dead serious. I put my money where my mouth is. I stand behind the education, the platform that we provide here at True Trading Group to our now about 6,700 members of the TTG family. I stand behind my program, guys, and that's why I'm confidently offering you a money-back guarantee if you do not make back $1,300 at least once during your membership after completing all the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one private study group. I'll give you all your money back. Everything is on the website, so you know you're getting everything that I'm saying to you guys. It's all on the website for you. All right. Okay, guys. So what I want to do here now is move on to the next kind of topics of the live stream, because I've gotten a ton of questions from people about AMC and GameStop. I've got a ton of questions. All right. So I'm going to take a quick little sip of water. Because I was yelling quite a bit earlier today during the Italy game. Christopher, welcome to the TTG family. Christopher, welcome, 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 folks. That means we now have 23 laptops left. 23 laptops left. Everyone, welcome Christopher to the TTG family. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead now. Let's take things over to the charts and let's just run through these charts real quick. I know so many people want me to talk about it and so many people don't want me to talk about it. It's like so many people are like, yes, AMC. Then other people are like, no, not again. So either love AMC or you hate it. I get it. But let's talk about the charts, guys. A lot of people want my opinion on the chart of AMC, and I'm going to give it to you openly and honestly because that's how I always am. I always shoot you guys straight. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell you guys how it is. What I see here in AMC, and you guys, if you caught my live streams last week, I actually just did a live stream on Friday with my boy, Matt Kors. Matt Kors was on my live on Friday. We were chopping it up, answering some questions. We were talking about AMC and you know, I'm just going to kind of reiterate what we talked about for those that maybe missed that live stream. The support level that we have down here, okay? The support level that we have down here, all right, this $40 level is huge, huge with like 10 exclamation points after it. All right, this, I'm going to draw two lines, like this area. This little area in between these two lines is a major level of support. Major level of support. And that level needed to hold last week. It needed to hold last week, and it did. It did. And that's a good sign. Okay, that is a good sign. However, you have a key resistance level that this stock is going to have to get above if it's going to get back in play. And that's 52. AMC previously had a major support level at like 51, 52. This was previously a major level of support. And then once it finally broke last week, you got the move right down to your next support level. After you break 51, 52, your next major support was 40. So as soon as we broke it, we dropped. It only took 2 days. We dropped from 51, 52 to 40 in 2 days. It's a big drop. Shows you how severe of a support level break that 51, 52 actually was. And now we're down testing your next support level, which is 40, call it 38 to 40. And we held that level beautifully. Very strong bounce off that level. However, we now have this resistance level to contend with now. So this level that was previously support, this 51, 52, this previous support level now will become resistance. In order for AMC to give you that squeeze, it has to get back over this level. It has to get back over 52. 52 was this major. I'll go to a 15-minute chart just so you guys can see this a little more clearly. So there it is. There's that support level. And now you look to see, can we break above that level? If AMC breaks above this level, then all bets are off. You could be looking at a pretty big short squeeze because I think short sellers got very, 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 very confident when we broke below 51, 52. I think they got very confident when they broke below 51, 52. So if we get back over that resistance, that's when I think you can look for the squeeze. AMC has basically just created a new channel. AMC previously had a channel with resistance at 64, 65. And support at 51, 52. Jessica, welcome to the TTG family. Everyone give Jessica a big warm welcome, folks. That means we are now down to 22 laptops. All right, we're down to 22 laptops. All right, use the coupon code TTG121 and pay only $1,300 for the entire year. No upsells. It's normally over $2,200 for the year. You can use that coupon code TTG121, pay only $1,300 for the year, get access to literally everything we have, and you get a brand new free laptop also included with it. And you'll have a chance. So now Jessica has a chance as well as Sheldon, and I forgot the other person's name who signed up, Christopher, I believe it was. So Sheldon, Christopher, and Jessica, you all have a chance on July 18th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern right here on this YouTube channel to win a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash. So set your reminders. Don't be late. All right. So guys, this is AMC. Now, AMC has created a new channel for itself. This previous channel was right here. All right, I'll draw it out in orange. That was your previous channel, right? Support at 51.52, resistance at 65. Now that 65 level has broken, you have created a new channel. We are now down to a new channel. All right, here is your new channel on AMC, and I'll draw it out in orange. This is going to be your new channel on AMC. All right. This is going to be your new channel. Bang. Support down here at 40. Resistance there in the low 50s. Low 50s. 51, 52. That's your resistance point. And then 40 is going to be your support. If this support level breaks, you're talking about a move down to probably 25. If this support level breaks. All right. If you break up over 52, you're probably looking at a squeeze back up to 65. Major levels on AMC. And Matt and I actually talked about this on my live stream on Friday, how it's funny how AMC started off as such a hype, emotional trade, and now all of a sudden technicals are coming to play. You know, like support and resistance levels are actually holding. It's pretty crazy. You know, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing for traders. It's a good thing it gives us opportunities to make money, and that is what it is all about. Shavetta, welcome to the TTG family, folks. Give Shavetta a big warm welcome, everyone. 21 laptops left. Guys, listen also. If the chart looks complicated to you, like if what's on my screen right now, you're like, man, what the hell is that? If it looks complicated, like rocket science, quantum math problem, all right, don't worry. It's not. And we'll teach you all of this as a member of the TTG family. You will get to learn how to identify charts like this, like the back of your hand. My TTG family members, a lot of them knew nothing when they first joined True Trading Group. All right, a lot of them knew nothing when they first joined TTG. You guys can actually comment, my TTG family members, if you knew absolutely nothing when you first joined True Trading Group, and now you guys are making money with TTG, sound off in chat right now. You guys can sound off in chat right now if you guys knew absolutely nothing. I did see a couple of comments. Some people were just saying, I saw someone make a comment about the chart, and I'm telling you, if this chart seems like it's over your head, don't sweat it, guys. You'll get to learn this stuff like the back of your hand. A lot of my TTG members knew absolutely nothing, never traded stock a day in their life before they joined, and now they're able to identify these charts with me on a daily basis. So you guys don't believe me, just read some of these comments coming through the side of the screen right now. These are my TTG fam. What up, fam? I love you guys. I can't wait to the markets. I don't know why. I'm like extra amped. I think it's because Italy won the Euro Cup. I think because Italy won the Euro Cup, I'm kind of like extra amped. And I just want the market to open, and I want to kick some ass tomorrow. So make sure you guys, get up early tomorrow. Join me in chat. We got a lot to do tomorrow. All right, now that's AMC. Now let's run on over. Let's talk about GameStop real quick. All right, let's run it over. Let's talk about GameStop real quick. I got to tell you something, guys. This is a really ugly chart. And an ugly chart, not in the sense of like ugly, like, oh my God, this stock is going to crash. Ugly in the sense of there really isn't a pattern going on here. You have a massive double top, and then everything else just gets very, very ugly. Like this is ugly. This is ugly. There's not a pattern there. It's just a strong denial at the double top, and the stock has just died out. No momentum whatsoever. No volume whatsoever. The stock has just gone to sleep. The stock's gone to sleep. Support level. This 100-day moving average is big. Capital B, capital I, capital G, big. Why? This purple line you see on my screen, this is the 100-day moving average. And you can see we're trying to hold support the last 3 days. Now, where else has this 100-day moving average been tested? We've been tested there. It held. Go all the way back to February. It was tested and it held. All right. You have to go all the way back to August. You have to go all the way back to August of 2020, almost 2 years ago, for the last time GameStop was below the 100-day moving average. If you are a long on GameStop, you want that 100-day moving average to hold. You don't want to see GameStop back below the 100-day moving average for the first time in 2 years. You want to see it hold the 100-day moving average. If that 100-day moving average breaks, your next support level on GameStop will be down around 137. 137 will give you this double bottom. All right? 135, 137, somewhere in that range. All right? So if you break this, if we break below this purple line, I'm looking at a move down to right here. We break below, call it 180. GameStop gets below 180. I think it's a clean shot to 140, folks. I think it's a clean shot to 140 if we break below that 100-day moving average. You're going to want to see this thing get back over 200 quickly because this 200 level was trying to hold support. You see how this 200 level was trying to hold? Watch. See this? You see for a whole month, it was trying to hold support at 200. Then it broke. So now you look for 200, which was previously support, now for it to become resistance. And if GameStop cannot get back above 200, you look for the break below the 100-day moving average, which is 180, and you look for the move down to your next key support level, which is 140. All right, so that's why you're at very important levels. GameStop, AMC, they are both at very important levels from a technical standpoint. AMC tested 40, held. That's key. But now you've got that 51, 52 resistance you've got to pay attention to. It's at a very key area. GameStop, this 100-day moving average, at a very key area. So both of these stocks, guys, you really have to be paying attention to where they're at, what they're going to be doing at these levels. The next couple of days for both these stocks is going to tell, I think, a very, very, very big part of the story of AMC and GameStop and how this thing unfolds over the next couple of weeks. Okay, so that's AMC and GameStop for those that were curious. I know that there's many people that are excited about talking about AMC and GameStop. There's some people that don't want to hear about it anymore, but there we have it. Robert, my man, welcome to the TTG family. Guys, everyone, welcome Robert to the TTG family. We now have 20 laptops left. All right, 20 laptops left. Use the coupon code TTG121 to get the 41% discount. It brings the price all the way down to $1,300. It's normally $2,212. You have until midnight Pacific tonight until that price goes up. All right, you have until midnight Pacific tonight until that price goes up. Lock it in now. Get yourself a free laptop. These are not going to last. These laptops will probably be gone by midnight. We had 25 when we started. We're already down to 20. So we got 20 laptops left. And then after that, they're gone. I think for the rest of the week, I think Adam is going to be able to get us. So for those that don't know Adam, there's a lot of people that are new here. Adam, come on and say hi, buddy. Adam's my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. And there he is.
I'm tired.
Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great tonight. Isn't Mike doing great? Can you guys hit the like button, make my job a little bit easier?
Yeah, come on, guys. Smash the like button if you guys.
Because then that way I don't have to tell him to tell you to smash the like button.
Smash the like button, damn it. Show me you guys appreciate the time, energy, and effort that goes into these live streams. I told you, I'm in a good mood. Italy won. I'm in a good mood. Haven't lost the national game.
My family is upset. Hungary did not win. So I'm not allowed to talk to my dad right now.
Brazil lost. Brazil lost to Argentina.
I know, but they're all Hungarian, so they're.
Yeah, I know.
All right, going back. Bye-bye.
All right, so guys, that's Adam. He's my business partner and co-founder in TTG. He actually is the one that negotiates with all these wholesalers of all these electronics to get to get you all this free stuff. So he was informed that after this batch of laptops that we'll probably not going to have any more laptops for the next for this week, and we're going to be moving to Amazon Kindle Fires. So after these 20 laptops are gone, maybe we'll have some Amazon Kindle Fires for some. Maybe we'll have some Amazon Kindle Fires for you guys later in the week. It's probably going to be for the next 3 weeks or so, he said, unless something changes. But we might not be able to get another batch of laptops for the next couple weeks. So you're probably looking at about 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, 3 weeks. You're probably looking at 3 weeks until we're able to get some more laptops. Otherwise, we'll be moving to Amazon Kindle Fires, which is still cool. It's free, right? It's free. No one's going to argue about free. Okay. So there you have it, folks. Use coupon code TGD121. Get the 41% discount. Get the free laptop. Prices go up tomorrow. 20 of them left. All right, let's hit on the SPY. Let's hit on the overall markets. All right, let's hit on the overall markets because, I mean, I got to tell you, I've been pretty spot on with my overall market analysis. Right, my TGD fam, I've been pretty spot on with my overall market analysis for the last year, really, since COVID. Since COVID, my SPY analysis has been pretty spot on. And I got to tell you guys this now. I'll tell you one thing now. Any gap down you get in the overall market that is caused by a COVID news headline, it's bullshit. Buy the dip. Any gap down that we have gotten that's been COVID related since March. March was the only COVID sell-off that sold off. Every other COVID news headline related pullback has lasted between 1 and 3 days. If you look at a chart of the SPY, every pullback so far, all right, this was one pullback. It lasted 1 day, right? Literally lasted 1 day. Here you had a 3-day pullback until it got bought back up. Here you had a 2-day pullback until it got back up. Here's a 3-day pullback until it got bought back up. Here's a 3-day pullback until it got bought back up. Here's a 2-day pullback until it got bought back up. Here's a 3-day pullback until it got bought back up. You have to go all the way back, literally to September, October, for the last time that you had follow through on a pullback. Okay, so I think that the market gets scared of the COVID news headlines. I think it's a little bit of PTSD. So the news headline is frightening. Seeing Japan go to a state of emergency ahead of the Olympics is frightening. Hearing some schools in the UK closing is frightening. It brings back all of the bad memories from 2020. And it scares people. But then once that initial headline shock subsides and the market is able to look at the numbers and the data, it gets bought back. It gets bought back up. Okay? It gets bought back up. Now, we don't need a catalyst to go higher. We need a catalyst to go lower. And again, this is all my opinion. Because somebody had asked me a couple nights ago, I believe it was, I don't know, it was like Wednesday or Thursday night on a live stream. And they said, because I told them, I go, guys, I'm still bullish. I told them I'm still bullish in the markets. And someone's like, but what's the catalyst? Like, what's the catalyst for us to go higher? And I go, we don't need a catalyst. Markets do not need a catalyst to go higher. They need a catalyst to go lower. Why don't they need a catalyst to go higher? Because the Federal Reserve still has interest rates at zero and is still buying $120 billion worth of assets every single month. David, welcome to the TGD family. Folks, that's 19 laptops left. Use coupon code TTG121 to get that discounted price before the price goes up at midnight. All right? So I don't believe we need a catalyst to go higher. We need a catalyst if the market's going to go lower. And there are 3 different catalysts. that you can be talking about right now to make markets move lower. What are they? Well, one was the COVID news headlines. Now, I'm telling you that anytime I get a pullback in the markets because of COVID, I'm looking to buy that pullback. I'm looking for it to be a 1 or 2 day pullback, nothing severe or major. And I'm looking for the markets to continue. Literally, just look at what happened last week. Thursday, big gap down, COVID fears, Japan state of emergency. What happened the very next day? Positive data on Merck's antiviral drug, gap up, push, bang, all-time highs like it never happened. Everybody was panicking on Thursday. I got messages like, Mike, is this the crash? I go, is this the crash? Guys, the market's down 1.2%, 1.5%. It was all-time highs literally yesterday. Calm down. And the very next day, all-time highs again. I think COVID pullbacks are viable. The headlines you need to be paying attention to are as follows. Interest rates and asset purchase program. Call it the taper effect. All right. So things that could actually make markets pull back significantly are going to be the biggest factor will be interest rates. And when the Fed does raise interest rates, I do think we get a significant pullback in the markets. How significant? That is going to be based on the reason why the Fed raises rates. If the Fed raises rates simply because they were right about inflation, inflation was transitory, it was temporary, it is settled and under control a year from now, and we're back to full employment, and the Fed says the economy is strong enough, we can raise rates, that will be a much lighter pullback. Still a significant pullback, I believe. More than like a 10% correction. I think it's a little bit deeper than that. But I don't think it's going to be as severe or as dramatic because it'll be a slower raise in rates. If the Fed is raising rates because we're at full employment and inflation is low, the Fed will raise rates slowly. They'll go from like 0 to 0.5, 0.5 to 1, 1 to 1.5, 1.5 to 2. I think like 50 basis point increments because they can. They can really ease into it. The markets, I think, will be able to digest that a lot easier. However, if the reason why the Fed raises rates is because they were wrong about inflation, inflation was not transitory, inflation is out of control, and they have to raise rates, and if that's the reason, then I think you get a major pullback in the markets. You're looking at a 30, 35% pullback, in my opinion, if that is the case, because the Fed is going to have to raise rates a lot faster if the reason is inflation's out of control. If inflation's out of control, they're not going to be able to go from 0 to 0.5. 0.5 to 1. They're going to go from like 0 to 2. All right. They're going to have to get those interest rates up very, very quickly in order to try to get ahead of inflation. So if that's the reason why they raise rates, that's when I think you get a much bigger pullback in the overall markets. But these are the catalysts that are going to make the markets move lower. We don't need a catalyst to go higher. The catalyst is already here. The economy's opening back up. There's tremendous demand from consumers. Like that's the catalyst to go higher. We still have tremendous liquidity on the sidelines. The Fed is still has our back. The catalyst is already here. Okay. So that's what I think, guys, about kind of the overall markets. That's kind of like longer term picture. Let's talk about this week. What do I actually think is going to go on this week in the markets? Okay. So what do I think about the overall markets? And just to kind of reiterate to that, there was some nonsense from Wells Fargo. I hate Wells Fargo, by the way. Wells Fargo told some customers that it is shuttering all personal lines of credit. A lot of people think that this may be in, kind of preparation for, a market crash or something like that. Let me see something. Hold on a second, guys. Just reading something. So Wells Fargo is shutting down all existing personal lines of credit. So the revolving credit lines, which typically let users borrow $3,000 or $100,000, were pitched as a way to consolidate higher interest credit card debt, pay for home renovations, or avoid overdraft fees and linked checking accounts. Let me see something here. Yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with a foreshadowing of a market crash, guys. I just think they're just trying to kind of simplify their product offerings. It's not uncommon for banks to stop offering specific types of products. This is not the first time a major bank would stop issuing a specific type of product. I don't really see that as any type of foreshadowing whatsoever. So I wouldn't, not something that I'm really too concerned about. So let me talk about the overall markets here first and tell you what I think, what the SPY is going to do here this week, or what I'm expecting from the SPY. Right now, when we take a look at futures markets, we are down 0.12%. All right, so we have a red futures market right now. We are down 0.12%. And I got to tell you, this week, I expect a choppy week. Last week was choppy. The 2 weeks prior to that were just smooth sailing to the upside. And then last week was pretty choppy, but we finished up at all-time highs. I expect choppiness again. I think that we could have a situation here where we trade within 428. Hold on. All right. So I think we can trade in a range this upcoming week where we have kind of a low volatility week. And of course, this is barring anything happening. This is barring like something major happening, right? Because you never know. There can always be some type of news event. A Fed member could say something that could change things. So this is why, you always want to make sure that you're educated. You want to make sure that you understand what could potentially move markets. And you want to make sure that you're educated enough to be able to take advantage and make money, whether the markets are up, down, left, right, sideways. All right. But I think the markets are going to have a choppy week where you're going to have, maybe we make another new all-time high this week, but then have pullbacks in between that. And I think the markets just kind of bounce around up here where you don't really get major direction in either way, where it's just, oh, we're green today, all-time highs. We're red tomorrow, down 0.5%. Then we're green 0.5%. Then we're like, I just don't think that you're going to get this massive directional move either way. I still remain bullish in the markets going into the later end, the latter end of the year. And I think that eventually, the markets, I'm bullish until the Fed starts raising rates, guys. I'm bullish till the Fed starts raising rates. And I think we'll have a little bit of a warm-up period or a warning period in between when the Fed starts to taper their asset purchase program from when they raise rates. That's going to be your window. That's the profit take window, in my opinion. Profit take window, in my opinion, is when they taper their asset purchases and then going to taper asset purchases and then go to raising interest rates, right? So we're down 0.11% in futures. I'm looking at nothing major this week, guys. I'm really not. I think that the bounce back that we had in the markets these 2 days was so strong, and the volume was actually pretty heavy on Friday. For like a summer Friday, it was actually pretty heavy. So that's why I'm really not looking for this major sell-off or anything like that. I think this bounce back holds I just don't think we're going to get a lot of follow through to the upside on it, but I think the bounce back holds. So like this support level that you have down here around 428, 427, that's a pretty solid level. And I think that level can really stick. I think, this gap down that we had on Thursday, that was a significant gap down. If the markets were weak, I feel like we would have got follow through to the downside on that gap down, or maybe even the day after, we could have got follow through to the downside the day after, not just take that gap down back as aggressively as we did. Matthew, welcome to the TeachD family. Matthew, welcome to the TeachD family. We now have 18 laptops left. I'm telling you guys, this is not going to last. These laptops are going to be gone by midnight. I'm telling you guys now, and that's all we got. And then we'll be looking at maybe some tablets or some Kindles for you for the rest of the week. So use coupon code TeachD121, get the 41% discount before it's too late. So I'm not going to be looking for an overall trade in the markets this week. I will be focused on individual stocks and what pops up on my watch list. I think volatility in the overall markets could be light this week. Again, that's barring nothing happens. If something happens, if there is some issue with some inflation data, if there's issues with comments from Fed Chairman Powell, if there's something like that could shake up the markets, and that will change. A catalyst like that would change my thought process and would change my approach. But for now, as it stands, I'm not really looking for much out of the markets. I think maybe we get a pullback day tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we're back to 432, 433, and then the next day we bounce back to 434, 435. Then maybe by Wednesday we push to 437, 438, and then settle back the end of the week about 435, like kind of right where we started. I kind of feel like that's something that could happen here this week. That's kind of action that I'm expecting. Something else happens, I'll let you guys know, obviously, on all of these live streams. All right. All right, guys, there you have it. Now, that does it there for AMC, GameStop, and the overall markets. Let me talk to you guys just real quick, briefly, about I want to go over some expectations as a trader here quickly, because a lot of people think that trading is a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not. A lot of people think they're just gonna be like, oh man, this guy Mike sounds cool. Let me join True Trading Group. I'll make $1 million, next week. That's not the case. When you guys are deciding that you want to learn how to trade, you have to understand that you're learning a skill that's just like any other skill. Any other skill in life, no matter what it is, you're going to have to work at it in order to excel, right? There's not a single skill on this planet Earth that if you just picked up for the first time, you're going to be a professional. So why the hell do people think that's the case when it comes to trading? Jeremias, welcome to TeachD family. Jeremias, welcome, welcome, welcome. Folks, 17 laptops left. Use coupon code TeachD121. Get that coupon code before the price goes up. Get a free laptop before we run out. But so many people think that, oh, I'm just going to put a couple $1,000 in a Robinhood account and I'm just going to start making a bunch of money. What? Would you ever think that you were going to walk into a boxing ring and have even a 1% chance of beating a professional boxer? Would anyone on this live stream actually think that you would that the odds of you beating a professional boxer, having never taken boxing lessons in your life, do you think you have even a 1% chance of being successful? No. When you step into the markets, when you start trading, you have to understand something. You're stepping into someone else's professional arena. Folks, I'm going on nearly 17 years of experience. Do not forget that when you place a trade, there's someone else on the other side of that trade. Now, you got to ask yourself, are you confident enough in your ability and your education to place a trade against me? Are you confident enough to place a trade against the hedge fund trader that's managing $500 million? What about the other professional day trader that's been trading for 25 years? What about my TeachD members? You have people that earn a living and are true professionals doing this. This is their profession. This is their job. So what makes you think you're just going to show up one day and beat them? It's crazy. It's arrogant. It's naive. It's foolish. You have to be willing to put in some work and effort to actually learn. You know, if I wanted to learn how to bake a cake, I can't just go into the kitchen and just start putting a bunch of crap together and think I'm going to make a good cake. I got to learn how to make a cake. I don't know how to bake a cake. I would need to learn. I need to practice. My first cake is probably going to be shit. My second one's probably not going to be that much better. But if I keep working at it, I might make a pretty damn good cake. I might make a damn good cake one day. Okay, not tomorrow, but maybe one day. Just like all of you. You might make really good trades one day, but not tomorrow. Not if you don't know what you're doing. Kevin, welcome to the TTG family. Kelvin, welcome to the TTG family. Kelvin, welcome. Folks, we've got 16 laptops left. We have 16 laptops left, guys. Coupon code TTG121. Use that coupon code. I told you these laptops are not going to last. Price goes up at midnight. All right, so that's what I mean. Like, you guys have to be willing to just put in some energy and effort to actually learn this skill. All right, don't think it's a get-rich-quick scheme. You know, don't stop looking for the secret. There are no secrets. Okay, I worked at a fund in New York. Believe me, if there were secrets, they would have told me. The secret is getting an education. That's the secret. The secret's not some special pattern. It's not some special indicator that only the professionals know about, and they hide it from the little guy because they don't want you to know about it. That's stupid. That doesn't exist. It's nonsense. The secret's getting yourself an actual education. But the thing about being a trader, what I really want you to understand, like, no, it's not going to be very easy from the very beginning, but the journey is worth it, you know? And I want to talk about like what's actually possible and what are realistic expectations. I talked about my sister earlier in the live stream, you know, being an English teacher. She'll never make 300, 400, 500 grand a year. She'll never make that kind of money. It's just not possible. If you're a construction worker, there's only a certain amount of overtime that you can. I can't even see what this says. Oh my God. That's a recipe for a cake. What an ass. What an ass. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. All right. Touche, Adam. Touche. But yeah, guys, like once you become a trader, you know, the thing I like most about it is like the better you get, the more money you can make. You want to make 50 grand a year, 100, 200, 500, a million? Why not? Why not? Like, what is stopping you from getting to that point? Nothing. There isn't a system or a boss or like some kind of promotion like hierarchy where like there's nothing stopping you from getting to that point. You want to make 500 grand in a year trading? Go for it. It's not going to happen your first year, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. You can trade from anywhere in the world too. That's the best part about it. All you need is internet. You can trade from anywhere in the world. You know, these are things that are actually really possible when it comes to trading. But no, it's not, it doesn't happen for everybody. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a get rich quick scheme. But the journey is worth it. The destination, okay, the destination is worth the journey is what I should say. You know? So guys, that's really just, you know, one of the last things I kind of wanted to leave you with here tonight was that, you know, and too many people are in such a rush to make money as soon as they start trading that they don't ever take the time to actually learn. And my advice to anyone that's on this live stream that is considering getting started with this is to please take the time to learn first. Adam's on a roll tonight, guys. There's a reason why our slogan is learn, trade, profit, not profit, trade, learn, or trade, profit, learn. There's a reason why the learn is at the very beginning of that slogan. Okay, there's a very, very, very specific reason why it is learn, trade, profit. And anyone that's considering starting or going down this path and starting to get involved in the markets, do not focus on making money in the very beginning. Focus on learning first, and then the money will come. Okay, you're not gonna start making money without having any idea what you're doing. Yeah, sure, maybe you get lucky once or twice in the very beginning. You buy a stock, it goes up. That doesn't mean you have any idea what you're doing. It's not going to last. Eventually, you'll lose money. It's like sitting at a blackjack table. Sit at a blackjack table long enough, you're going to lose everything you have. It's just the law of averages. Take the time to actually get an education first. And then your profit potential is limitless. The better you become, the better you get, the more time you put into it, the more results you can see. All right. You guys see ads on YouTube and Facebook, I'm sure, all the time that like depict Lamborghinis and mansions. And it's not that that's not possible. That's possible, but the way it's presented is a lie. The way it's presented to you is a lie. Sure. Can you make enough money to buy yourself a Lamborghini and a mansion? Yes. Okay. Yes, you can. But that's not. It's presented to you in the wrong way. It's presented to you guys as a lie. There's a lot of people that are out there and they like to do, follow me or do this and you guys can start making endless amounts of money. It's like, it's not that simple. And one thing that I think you all need to understand also is when it comes to True Trading Group, and this is something that I think is really, really important. And this is for people that are starting out new, or maybe if you're someone that's been doing this for a little while and you're still not having success, listen very carefully because this might relate directly to you. And this could be actually really helpful. You also have to understand that there are so many different styles and strategies when it comes to trading. So many different styles and strategies. And you might be following someone that implements one style and one strategy, and maybe that style and strategy does not work for you. That doesn't mean that trading doesn't work for you. There's so many different types of styles. Like you might be following someone that's a micro scalper, someone that buys and sells within seconds. They buy a stock, they sell it 30 seconds later. And that might not be for you. That might work for them, and they might be able to make a lot of money doing it, but maybe that doesn't work for you. That doesn't mean that you suck at trading. That doesn't mean trading's a scam. It doesn't mean that you can't do this. It just means that that style may not be for you. There's so many other types of trading styles. You can be a traditional day trader, which is like what I am. My day trades last anywhere from several minutes to several hours long. You also have swing trading. Akeem, welcome to the TTG family. Akeem, folks, that's 15 laptops left. All right, use coupon code TTG121. Get that discount before time runs out. All right, Akeem, welcome to TTG family. Traditional day trader, like I said, swing trading. I also swing trade. I kind of do everything. I'm a very diversified trader. I kind of trade everything. Swing trading, buy today and sell tomorrow or any day thereafter. You have options trading. You have futures trading. You have ETFs. You have small caps, mid caps, large caps, trend reversal trading, trend continuation trading. You have aggressive styles, conservative styles. Conservative traders, they buy pullbacks into support. Aggressive styles, they buy breakouts through resistance. So many different types of styles. And you might just be trying to bang your head against the wall for a year, trying to make some style work that doesn't work for you. So in True Trading Group, at least, we have 8 moderators that all implement their own style, their own strategy, that are all different, and they specialize in different things. I think it's very, very, that's the reason why it's called True Trading Group. It's not just called Watch Mike Edward Trade. It's True Trading Group. There's a group of us. And I think it's very important for people that are starting out to understand, like, you don't have to trade like me. You don't have to trade like me. There's other moderators that you might vibe with better. You might understand their trading better. It might go with your personality better. It might go with your life better, with your work schedule and everything and your personality. It's like, that's why it's so important for, I think, for people, especially when you first join your trading group, is like, take your time, go through the courses, talk to the moderators. You can private message every single moderator in chat. Do it. Talk to us. We're here. Figure out, spend a week just watching and see like which moderator, who do I understand more? Like whose trades do I like best? To kind of see and try to figure out what is for you. Because just because something works for somebody else doesn't mean it works for you. And that does not mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean you can't do this. It just might mean you haven't figured out your style yet. This is something that I do one-on-ones with a lot of my members, like mentor sessions. And one of the biggest things we talk about is trader identity. And I got to tell you guys, one of the biggest things that I think holds beginner traders back is not knowing their trader identity, meaning what type of trader are they? Are they a scalper? Are they a swing trader? Are they a traditional day trader? Do they like small caps or do they like large caps? Do they like trading options? Like there's so many different types of styles. And a lot of people, they don't even realize it. So figuring out your trader identity early on in your career can greatly speed up your learning curve. Because if you're forcing a style that's not for you, doesn't matter how long you do it, doesn't matter how much money you throw at it, it's not going to work because that style doesn't work for you. For whatever the reason, whether it doesn't work for your lifestyle or it doesn't work for your personality, whatever the reason, it's not going to work. All right. All right, folks. So that just about wraps up that section of everything. And I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it. And a lot of people don't talk about this kind of stuff. And I feel like it's really important to discuss it. I really do. I really do. But listen, guys, now what I want to do here as we move towards the back end of the live stream here, what I want to actually get into now is I'm about to show you the entire TTG platform. So anyone that's on the live stream that's not a member, you're curious, I'm going to show you everything you get access to as a member of True Trading Group. But before I do, I want to know who here is not a member of True Trading Group. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG in chat right now. Go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. All right. Ice Strong, Oscar, Dylan Pincus, Anan Hu, Foodie Engineer, Sam E, Adewale, Henry Lowe, Ronnie Merilot, Kenny Jin K, Bears fan, Zach Kraft, Josh Crawford, Danny Lavender, Bachwood, J Love, LHR, Stephen Price, Jacob Robinson, Ian Hussein, Alex. Beautiful, guys. This is great. I love it. Everyone that just typed the letters TTG, awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just remember, all right, I told you guys before, and we're starting to run pretty low on them. The 1-year membership to True Trading Group is normally $2,212, but I told you from tonight, from now until midnight Pacific, you can get a 41% discount. It drops the price all the way down to just $1,300. And the next 15 people that sign up by midnight Pacific will be getting a brand new free laptop and a chance to win $30,000 or a free Tesla on July 18th. All you got to do is use coupon code TTG121, click apply code. You'll get the 41% discount. You get a brand new laptop and a chance to win 30 grand or a Tesla on July 18th. There's no upsells, no add-ons, none of that stuff in True Trading Group, guys. You pay one price, get access to everything we have. With your membership, as a member of TTG, you get access to the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them all together as part of your TTG membership. Included with your membership, folks, I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to show you guys the platform here and what you actually get included with your membership. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is directly inside of our chat room, guys. You get live breaking up to the second news alerts. I can't tell you how valuable this is. I really can't, guys. The moderators and I, our members, we use this every single day. It's made us money. It's saved us money. Traders that get the news first win. This is an invaluable tool. It is included with your membership. Then you also get Quote Stream's real-time full book level 2, which shows you all the Market Maker 2 depth, not just a couple of the ones that your broker wants you to see. And then you also get ETNA's Trade Simulator. This is a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options for free with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. Use a simulator, guys, please. Prove to yourself you can make money with fake money on the sim before you start trading with your hard-earned cash. Remember, trading is not easy, okay? You also get access to Trade Ideas Scanner. This is a real-time scanner that will show you stocks making new highs, new lows, unusual volume surges. Really just helps you identify what are the best stocks for you to be trading. Then you also get Trading View's Pro Charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It is included free with your membership. You don't pay $1 extra for any of this stuff. Then you're also getting a minimum 10 easy-to-follow, actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders currently sporting about an 83% win rate. We are fully transparent in TTG. We keep a journal on our website that actually tracks every single buy and every single sell that our moderators make. So you can follow along with every single one of our trades, the wins, the losses, the break-evens, and you can see how you'd be trading and you'd be performing had you been following along with all of those trades. We are fully transparent. It's right there for everyone to see. Then you will also be getting one small private study group with any one of our TTG mods. This is your chance to get individualized attention, get help, ask questions, all right, and really get that one-on-one mentorship that can really help you turn the corner and turn your trading around. Then you have the courses. Guys, remember, these courses are a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the hedge fund. There are 17 courses. They are broken down between beginner and foundation courses. There's also courses on options, trader psychology, swing trading, even crypto. They're all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. You have access to every course as a member. There are no special VIP pro courses that cost more money. As a member, with coupon code THD121, you get every single course that we have. You'll also get access to our video library that has over 100 hours of additional educational video content. We've covered different workshops like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, just a couple, just to name a few. All right, so you have access to all of this, guys. None of this costs you any extra money. And then, of course, access to the chat room. The chat room, you'll be in there all day. You can private message me and the moderators. We're there all day. We're not just gone after 2 hours. You'll have to fend for yourself. All right, now, guys, listen. Between now and August 1st, our price is being walked up daily from $1,300 to over $2,000. In life, it's important to know your worth, and we know ours. Our membership is usually $2,212, but you can get that discount code right now, which brings the price all the way down to $1,300 when you use coupon code THD121. But everything that I'm offering to you right now, let me put this into perspective, the value that you get in a TTG membership, because that Benzinga newsfeed, let's say you're like, you know what? I don't want to join TTG, but that newsfeed sounds really cool. I need something like that. Benzinga charges $1,400 a year for that newsfeed. It's free with your membership. And you can just pay $1,300 to get a membership. It includes the Benzinga newsfeed. That's the value you're getting. It's crazy. Quote Stream, that full book, the level 2 with all the full book data, guys, $990 a year. The Trade Simulator, $300 a year. And Trading View, their premium level charting software, is $600 a year. Just those 4 tools. They're all included free with your membership for when you pay $1,300 and join True Trading Group for the year. But if you bought those 4 tools on your own, not as a member, it's going to cost you $3,000. Oh, it's going to cost you over $3,200. Over $3,200 for that stuff. You can get all of it and just pay $1,300 when you join True Training Group. Keep on go TTG121. Guys, our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. In order to do that, we need to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. This is not a sales gimmick. We'll be over $2,000 per year before you guys know it. And what's important also for me to note is when you join True Training Group today for $1,300, it doesn't matter when it comes time for your membership to renew next year. If our membership's $2,500, you will only pay $1,300 to renew. The price you pay today is the price you paid for life. You are locking yourself in at that price point. I'm telling you now, between now and August 1st, that price is being moved up over $2,000. And I'm confident why is that a big deal? I'm confident you're going to want to renew your membership because our membership renewal rate is around 75%. Okay, our member renewal rate is around 75%. And that is because over 80% of our members have gone on to become successful, meaning 80% of them are making money or becoming better traders. That's why I'm confident enough to know that you're going to want to renew your membership. That's why our renewal rate is so high with our members. And that is why I'm confident enough to offer you the money back guarantee. If that was not the case, if all of my members were losing money, if none of my members were renewing their membership, I would not be able to offer you a money back guarantee. I'd be a complete fool to do that. But that's why I stand behind my platform. I stand behind the education. I stand behind the community that we have created for traders. And if you're willing to put in a little bit of effort, if you're willing to go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the private study group, if you're willing to do those three things, if you don't make that membership fee back at least once, I'll give you a full refund. I'll give you all your money back. I put my money where my mouth is. Worst case scenario, you guys join True Training Group, you get a free laptop, you get a chance to win $30,000 or a Tesla on July 18th, and you don't make your membership fee back, and I give you your money back. Best case scenario, you join True Training Group, you get a free laptop, you give yourself a chance to win 30 grand or a Tesla on July 18th, and you actually go on to become a consistently profitable trader and you reach goals you never thought were even possible. You weigh the risk reward on that. Weigh the risk reward on that trade. Guys, to break it down for you, that's $3.56 a day. That is $108 a month when you use coupon code TTG121. $3.56 a day. It's less than I pay for my Starbucks coffee. My TTG family members, how many of you have made back your membership fee already? If you've already made back your membership fee, comment in chat right now. Tell me how long it took. How long did it take for you to make back your membership fee? It took April 2 to 3 days. Earl Gone Fishing took 3 months. Greta took 2 days for the annual membership and a couple weeks to make the lifetime membership. It took Luisa Ramirez just a few days. 1 month for Mike Borkowski. Kawakawa, 6 weeks. Roxanne, 3 weeks. J.E. Blanco made his membership fee many times over in just 1 month. Alan D, 1 month. Nick G, 1 week. 3 months for Appleby. 1 trade for Robert. Aries Webb, 1 week. Diane Fig, 4 months on a small account. Last week, Jenny Wander, the new member of the TTG fam. Last week, she made it back right away. Took her 6 trades. Celeste, 3 weeks. Thomas Colton made his membership fee back just from watching the live streams. Chrissy Anderson, 1 week. 3 weeks for Dominic, 1 month for Lynn Wright trading conservatively, 1 week for Steve, 2 weeks for Gordon. Caleb has been a member for just about 1 month, hasn't made the feedback yet. Caleb, keep plugging away, man. Keep going through the courses. Edgar made the membership feedback with a $500 account, made the membership feedback in 1 week. That's impressive. Caleb says it's my fault though. Caleb, well, listen, man, go through the courses. Take your time, message the moderators, ask questions, whatever help you need, brother. We are here. All right, so you guys get the point. You guys see how many members are commenting, how long it took them to make their membership feedback. Guys, the best referral is that of our peers. Okay, the best referral is that of our peers. All right, we're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I welcome and encourage you all to go read those reviews. Okay? I welcome and encourage you all to go read those reviews on Trustpilot. Nearly 1,300 people have taken the time to write us a review on Trustpilot. We are 5-star rated. Go read them. Check them out. All right? Guys, the price of membership, it's going up. The free laptops are not going to last. When's the last time you were treated as more than just a number, than a price tag? When's the last time someone actually gave a shit about your goals? Well, guys, look me dead in my face, because I do. My team does. It's why we do what we do. Use coupon code TGG121. Get the 41% discount before the price goes up at midnight. Get yourself a brand new free laptop. There's only 15 of them left. You'll know that you're one of the laptops because when you go to your checkout cart, if you see the laptop in your checkout, that means you are one of the up. John, welcome to TGD family, folks. There are only 14 laptops left now. All right, so when you go to your checkout, if you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means you've got one of the laptops. If there's no laptop in your checkout cart, that means we have sold out. Okay, Adam, can you pull it up one more time just so we can show them the laptop? I'm going to have Adam pull up the checkout cart just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, just so you know what it looks like. All right, there it is. So there's the checkout cart. So you guys see there on the right-hand side of your screen, you see how the laptop is in the checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one of the 14 laptops. If you get to the checkout and it's not there, that means we've sold out. You actually have to enter coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. It'll give you that 41% discount before the price goes up tomorrow. All right, there you have it, folks. Thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Hope you guys learned something. Last but not least, anyone else that is kind of on the fence, we do have a 1-week trial. You guys can go to ttgthree.com. Again, the 1-week trial, you can go to ttgthree.com. That's TTG3 spelled out. You get to trade with us for a week. You get access to our news feed, our trade ideas scanner, our stock profile and analyst report section. And you guys can get access actually to even 3 sample courses that are also included with that membership. They're different from the full curriculum, obviously, but they're sample courses. Really give you a feel for what it's like to be part of the TGD fam for a full week. It'll only cost you $3. That's it. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person. It's less than a cup of coffee, guys. Literally the best $3 you ever spent in your life. You've all spent $3 on way dumber stuff, probably a bag of chips or a candy bar. You've all probably spent more than $3 on a Starbucks coffee. So trust me when I tell you to be the best $3 you've ever spent in your entire life. It's a one-time payment. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. It is just a one-time payment of $3. You can go to ttgthree.com to check us out for the trial. Note, if you sign up for the trial, you're not going to get the free laptop. You're also not going to get the $1,300 price point. You'll get some kind of discount, but not the 41% discount. Okay? If you guys want the discount and the laptop, you got to use coupon code TTG121 right here, right now, before the price goes up at midnight and before we run out of those 14 laptops. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications. And of course, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Go Italy. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.